Kamala Harris goes on a tough on border message. U.S. Vice-President Kamala Harris has made a rare trip to the U.S.-Mexico border as she seeks to blunt Republican attacks on immigration. Harris, who last visited the border in 2021, accused Donald Trump of being focused on scapegoating instead of solutions and rhetoric instead of results. Earlier on Friday, the Republican nominee argued Harris was getting killed on the issue and supports the worst bill ever drawn on border security. Polls suggest more Americans trust Trump over Harris on handling the border and illegal immigration. Cochise County, a conservative stronghold in Arizona that became a hot spot for record-high border crossings last autumn, provided a backdrop for the Democratic nominee to inspect the border wall, speak with local officials, and project a message of toughness. She claimed Trump did nothing to fix our broken immigration system as president, adding that Republicans were trying to force a false choice between border security and a safe, orderly, and humane immigration system. We can and must do both, she told supporters at a campaign event in Douglas. Harris vowed to further toughen asylum laws enacted earlier this year by President Joe Biden and to revive a bipartisan border security measure Trump helped block. But Jim Chilton, a local rancher, said he has seen the evidence of what Harris would do in power. "I've watched her and President Biden," he told the BBC. "We've had an open border policy. We now are understanding what that really means." Every year, thousands of undocumented migrants walk through Mr. Chilton's 50,000-acre ranch just south of Arivaca. He has motion-activated cameras that show the procession of people, all dressed in near-identical camouflage, across his land. He is convinced drug dealers and gang members are among them. Menacing signs threaten trespassers with death, but Mr. Chilton has also installed drinking fountains so nobody dies making the hazardous journey. 3 corpses were found on his land last year. A Trump supporter, Mr. Chilton does not believe Harris will crack down on the flow of migrants. "She's changing her mind just to get votes and lie to us. It's outrageous," he said. Concerns over stemming the influx are ever present in tiny border towns like Douglas. Homeowners here can see through miles of border fencing into Mexico when they step out onto their front porches. One woman said her neighbors built brick walls around their homes to keep migrants from hiding out in their backyards. Even some Democrats here who are voting for Harris said they preferred Trump's border approach and felt safer during his tenure. Last year, a handful of churches and the town's visitor center transformed overnight into makeshift shelters to house newcomers.